This is how much money I made in 30 days betting with $10,000 as a bankroll. Now, if you guys have followed the shorts, you guys seen me go day by day all the way up to day 27. Well, for some reason, YouTube gave us a strike on one of those videos for the shorts. I don't know why. It's because maybe I'm showing you guys that it's realistic to be able to make some money doing it a certain way. Maybe they don't like it. I don't know. But I'm going to go through and wrap it up for you guys so you guys can see exactly how it ended up going all the way to day 30. Ended off with a bankroll of $13,074 through 27 days. Now let's get to day 28. Day 28, first play we had was Yusei Kikuchi to go under 2.5 earned runs. He was able to get that win for us. Then we went to Tyler O'Neill for the Orioles to not cross the plate, and in a bad beat fashion, he ended up crossing the plate literally in the 9th inning. Then we went to Brendan Donovan for the Cardinals for us to get a hit. He ended up going 0 for 3 in that game with a walk, so he did not get that done for us. Then we had the Phillies game to go over 7.5 alternate total. We really didn't need the alternate line there because they smashed that number, so we ended up getting the win there. That ended up giving us a loss on that day of $620. Now let's get to day 29. We ended up having Joe Ryan to go under 2.5 earned runs. He was able to cash that and get that done for us. Then again, we went right back to Brendan Donovan again to get a hit, and he ended up going 0 for 4, so he slumped a little bit for us. That actually hurt us there. Then we had Ezekiel Durant to not cross the plate, and he ended up getting that job done for us. He went 0 for 4. Then we had Nick Pivetta to go under 2.5 earned runs. He was able to achieve that and get us the win there. Then we mixed in some horse racing, went to Saratoga Race 9, where I put my exacta box strategy to the test, and that means you have to predict who comes in first and second, and that ended up producing $1,493 in that one play. To Del Mar Race 3, where I used the same exacta box strategy, that produced a win of $1,212. Then we went to Del Mar Race 8, where I used my exacta box strategy, and two heavy favorites came in first and second, so I actually ended up losing $151 on that play. But that gave us a profit on day 29 at $2,932. Now moving on to day 30. We ended up having Aaron Judge to get a hit. He ended up going 0 for 3 with a walk, so didn't get it done for us. Paul Skeens to have 6+ strikeouts, meaning over 5.5. And guess what? He ended up having exactly 6. So he ended up getting that done for us very, very, very closely. Then we had Brandon Woodruff to go under 2.5 earned runs. He was able to get that done as he didn't even give up 1 run. Then we went to Parks Race 5, where I put my exacta box strategy to the test once again, and we ended up profiting $970 in that race. Then we went to Finger Lakes Race 6 with the same exacta box strategy that I used. We ended up making a profit of $136 in that race. Then we went to Louisiana Downs Race 1, where I put that exacta box strategy to the test, and that time we ended up losing. So wrapping up, that took our $10,000 bankroll in 30 days to just a little bit over $16,000. So what happened in there in review? All right, over 30 days we had our ups and downs, right? We had days where we lost $1,000. We had days where we won $1,000. We had days where we basically broke even. We had days where we made a pretty good amount of money. It's an up and down ride. That's the way that it goes. But turning $10,000 into $16,000 in 30 days is a 60% ROI, which is unheard of to be found anywhere. And like I said, this was just a test that I was going to throw out there, just so that way you guys can see what it's like to do this every single day and the ups and downs of how everything goes. Now, obviously, probably wasn't the best month to actually do that because we had a week where we couldn't really do nothing but horse racing because the All-Star break. But it was just an example to show you guys in the slowest month of the year, this is what it looks like. Real sports betting looks like. Okay, it doesn't look like me hitting 5-team parlays every other day and stuff like that. That's not how it looks. All right, it's single bets, throwing those in, and being able to withstand ups and downs of sports betting. And that is what I showed you guys in this 30-day challenge. As always, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.